it took the end of this season to make this happen, and to also not outsource the animation, of course, but Veto looks like Veto. Hallelujah! Up, Wedding Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Black Clover Season 1, Episode 50, titled End of the Battle, End of Despair. And you Nerdigans know what this means. We're finishing up the Water Temple arc, and you know what's coming! The Queen Witch of the Forest arc is coming! And you know what that means. Next week, we're getting a new opening. And I swear to God, this opening needs to have Mana in it. I'd like to see Mars in it, but I doubt they're going to put Mars in there. It needs to have Mana. It needs to have Rogue. It needs to have the... for those of you that don't know who Rogue is, it's Vanessa's Red String of Fate cat. We need Rogue in there. We need the Queen Witch of the Forest herself. I want to see, like, Vanessa trapped in the Queen Witch of the Forest palace and see like Yami like reach out a hand to her. I would love to see that in the opening. Oh my god, that would be awesome. Make it happen. Make it happen. Also get like the hint of Demon Asta. Oh my god, that'd be sweet. But anyway, I want to know like what you want to see in the opening for Black Clover, and also something I hope doesn't happen that we've been seeing like happening especially in this arc is please don't bring extra Black Bulls characters into this arc. Please don't. That's all I'm asking. Just leave it the way it is. Just follow the manga. Tabata has this arc like set perfectly. Just don't change it. Okay, so where we're starting off this week's episode of Black Clover, we're going to be adapting chapter 73 of the manga, which it actually has the same title of this episode. So without further ado, let's get to it. Damn it, I love Yami. I love that they're like, especially even though it's filler. And also, I'm kind of, and you'll understand why I'm kind of annoyed with Charmy being here, because Charmy has her moment a little bit later in this chapter, and it's like, it doesn't make sense for Charmy to be here right now, but I fucking love when Gosh is like, can I go see Marino? And Yami's like, don't you get it? You're supposed to be praising me now. That's funny. Oh, and where this is at is like about the 5-minute, 25-second mark. Now what the friggin' say, but I actually, like, at first I was gonna bitch about this scene about the old man and, or like the high priest and Yami's conversation about like how he didn't know what the stone was. But you know what? It actually works. And also I was going to bitch, like, where the fuck is Nero? But it actually works because it leads to the scene where Nero brings us the stone. So, Studio Period writers, you get a plus for this one. I like it. This is good. And also, this is when, I will give props to Studio Period's writers, that I will say, for the most part, the filler that we've gotten for filler scenes in Black Clover has actually been really good, and it actually has tied everything together really nicely. So props to you guys. And this is like, for those that are curious, what I'm talking about is at the 6 minute, like 50, around the 6 minute, like 45, between there and the 53-second mark. So if you look in chapter 73, there's a couple of, oh my god, where is this? This is like on page 5. You will understand why why I got annoyed with Studio Period for having Charmy, Gray, and Gosh here, because there's this scene right here. Is the evil boss over here? Charmy will smite him. Have at me. Where is he? Did he get cold feet? Then it was supposed to be must be nice to have that much energy. Like, oh, you. Studio Period, with the filler writing you did by adding Charmy and Gosh and Gray into this fight, you ruined the comedic moment here! And that's not fair! Ugh! This is when filler writing gets the best, when you filler write characters, when you filler write characters into shit when they shouldn't be there. This is, makes me mad. I wanted to see that in anime form, but, damn you, Studio Period. Okay, the way I should word this is this is when filler writing bites you in the ass. And this is what I'm scared of happening in the Queen Witch of the Forest arc. And I'm begging you, Studio Period, please don't do that. Don't put Charmy in the arc for no reason. Don't put Gosh in there for no reason. Don't put characters that are not in the Queen Witch of the Forest arc for no fucking reason. Just don't do it. There's a reason why Tabata doesn't have them there for a reason. There's a reason for it. Just don't do it, please. That's all I'm asking. So this stuff with the Eye of the Midnight Sun, this shit is just straight up filler. And I don't know how to feel about it. Like, I'm kind of torn on it. I'm just like thinking, why is this here? But then at the same time, I'm like, is this a setup for Mana for Queen Witch of the Forest arc? If it is, I'm down with this. Also, I shouldn't be calling you Lit. I should be calling you by your real name. His name is actually Patri. I gotta stop calling him Lit. It's so weird. But yes, that is Patri. That ain't the real Lit. That's not Lit. That's Patri. Okay, this is either on Crunchyroll's part or on Studio Period's writing part. Why did you have Magna say that he's not a delinquent when he's supposed to say that he's not a virgin? I don't understand that. I'm leaning towards more of the Studio Period writers than the Crunchyroll translators, but because based on what I heard, it said delinque. Like, that's what it sounded like, so I'm leaning towards more you Studio Period writers. Why did you do that? This is like at the 9-minute, let's see, hold on. 9-minute, like, 15, 16-second mark where he says this. It's like, huh? He doesn't say that he's not a delinquent. He says he's not a virgin. What the fuck? Studio Period is your problem. Oh, Lux sounding like Luck. Oh, I just needed to hear my sweet Lux voice, his real voice. I'm sorry, and you know what I learned at Crunchyroll Expo? It's not fully Justin Briner's fault for ruining Luck. No, it's the director's fault. I don't remember who's directing the English dub version of Black Clover, but whoever is, you're fired for ruining my baby's voice. You are no. You gave Justin Briner a bad direction. He should not be. First of all, you should have not casted him as Luck. That's your fault for ruining Luck's voice in the dub, and also for ruining Asta's voice in the dub too, because Asta sounds awful in the dub. Oh my god, I can't stand it. At the 10-minute 23-second mark, Magnus, when Magnus tells Luck that he's gonna get stronger than him, his eyes are not open enough. His eyes are like in the same position. Like, if you look in the manga, his eyes are like wider and like more expressive, and it's not here. I don't understand why, but okay, I got a problem with this, and this is like starting like a little bit after the 11-minute mark. So when Noelle and Kahona are communicating telepathically, or Kahona's communicating with Noelle telepathically, their heads are supposed to be touching the entire time. Why did you have Noelle back off? I don't understand that. And also, like, if you look in the manga where this is happening, like, you could have done something really beautiful with the background, like have like this whimsical looking background, like with like pinks and whites and stuff. Oh God. Sometimes I really hate you, Studio Period. Oh God, like sometimes like Studio Period is worse than Studio Bones in my opinion, because the thing is that I have against Studio Bones is that the problem with Studio Bones mainly is that they're not utilizing their animation at all. And with Studio Period, well, and Studio Bones is very inconsistent with their animation. Studio Period's just inconsistent with everything, and like to the point where sometimes animation is just really, really bad. But they outsource their shit, so Studio Period at least has an excuse compared to Studio Bones. But anyway, I'm getting off track now. But the thing is that when you look at the manga here, and when I read this chapter when I was doing my manga binge of Black Clover, this was a while back because I've been covering Black Clover for a while now. I just remember picturing in my head like when this was going to get animated, this would be like beautiful and whimsical and look like almost like fairy-like, and we're not getting that, and I don't understand why. Studio Period, why? And you can't use the outsourced excuse because this is in-house. I will say this, for me, what saves this scene, besides the writing is perfect, but what I really love the soundtrack here. The soundtrack here is so nice, and oh my god, if you would have had the whimsical animation, it would have worked so beautifully. It would have just like tied everything together. Oh, and also if you would have kept Noelle and Kahona's heads together like you're supposed to. But oh, the soundtrack is gorgeous here. I know that Studio Period's been learning to utilize their soundtrack in Black Clover, but god, oh, the animation is frustrating. Yeah, Noelle's not available, and the manga readers know why. You know, I was gonna give you a little hell, Studio Period, for like this little filler scene with Asta, but it actually is a nice smooth transition to the Yami content. So I'll give you a pass for this. And this is like a little bit before the 13-minute 30, like I would say the 13-minute 25-second mark is where it really starts and goes to like the 13-minute 33-second mark. Where did those flowers come from? Hold on a second. Okay, you can't see them in the manga either. They just appear in the manga either, so you'll get a pass on that, Studio Period. Oh, this music when Asta starts talking about Veto, and this is like about like I would say it really starts about the 14-minute 45-second mark. Really nice touch, Studio Period. Even though the music is beautiful, Veto still doesn't look like Veto in those flashbacks, and that makes me sad. God damn it, I love this music. He's such a dick. I love him. He just put the fucking thing over his sash over his face. That was just so mean. That was mean. If the rest of this episode is filler, I will accept it, but I'm just gonna deal with it. But I'm gonna say right now, this music is just hitting me in the feels, especially like I think. Let me just double check my mark here. For those of you that are curious where the filler starts, it starts at about the 15-minute 40-second mark, and yeah, it's just basically like a recap kind of thing. But I will say this soundtrack is really, really nice. I love it. So about the 18-minute 23-second mark is really when we finish up chapter 73's adaptation of the manga. And then, let's see if we're going to get into chapter 74 or not. So at the 18-minute 41-second mark is where we start chapter 74's adaptation, or I'm sorry, not 1841-second mark. The 18-minute 39-second mark is where we start chapter 74's adaptation of the manga. So let's keep going and see how much we're going to get adapted from chapter 74 this week. Oh, that singing at the end, or like when Kahana was trying to sing, and like and the other people of the water temple knew what she was trying to sing. That was so sweet. Oh. So next week, fam, it looks like we're gonna finish up chapter 73 next week, and again, we're starting the Queen Witch of the Forest arc next week, which I'm really freaking stoked for. It's gonna be awesome. Oh my god. Okay, let me give you my thoughts about about this arc in general. Oh, and before I forget about that, before I talk about that, we gotta talk about what else is coming next. Next week, before we get to the Queen Witch of the Forest, we got the battle against the Diamond Generals, which is gonna be awesome because we're gonna see the Yggdrasil. Oh my god, I'm so hyped second. I looked at chapter 74, the rest of it, and I totally forgot. I was like, wait a minute. I know there's something that happens before the Queen Witch of the Forest arc, and yeah, we're gonna go up against the Diamond Kingdom next week. Oh my God! Next week is gonna be awesome. Oh my God. We're gonna start we're gonna have the war against the Diamond Kingdom next week, and we're gonna see the Yggdrasil. Oh my God, I can't wait to see Yggdrasil. That shit is gonna be lit. So I think what's gonna happen, I think the battle against the generals goes for about like maybe 2 or 3 chapters, if I remember correctly. Hold on, I've got to double check this. This is gonna bug me. Yeah, it's gonna be for 3 chapters. So probably at the most, it's gonna be so in 3 weeks tops. And I think I understand what Studio Period was going to do originally with the 52 episodes. Is we were going to go all the way to the Shining Generals, and then the Diamond Kingdom war shit, and then end. But so yeah, so next for the next couple of, I'm guessing it's going to be 2 weeks, maybe 3, depending on how the pacing goes with the writing. But yeah, we get to see the Yggdrasil. Oh, I'm so hyped for the Yggdrasil! Oh my God, the Yggdrasil is gonna be awesome! Oh my God! So for those of you that have read the manga, I want to know what part of the battle against the Diamond Generals are you excited for? Are you excited for seeing Vengeance as Yggdrasil? Are you? Oh my God! I remember. I think this is when I started covering the manga too, because I started with the Yggdrasil. I remember covering the Yggdrasil stuff. Are you excited for the Yggdrasil? Are you excited for like Yami coming in and busting moves? Like, what are you excited for in this upcoming arc? And then after that, we get the Queen Witch. We get the Queen Witch of the Forest arc. Ah! Studio Period, please. All I'm asking for is that you do not put too much filler bullshit in this arc, because I want to get through this arc quick. I want to get to Queen Witch of the Forest. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!